All right. I've been rocking with the tweet clips, making videos. Y'all let me know if you like it or not. Maybe you don't. Maybe this is not really the vibe, but I'm under the impression that you're going for a walk or driving in the car. You don't have the time to look at the visuals. Plus, the visuals not important. What's important is the message, right? And I have been loving, absolutely loving all the tweets. Crypto Twitter is in shambles. And to be honest with you, sometimes some of the best buy signals have been when everybody is just absolutely panicked. So today, Bitcoin, we actually got back down to the 100K range today. I would not be surprised to see us crack even below it. I'm super, super pumped because my stacking goal for the year, at this rate, if we keep falling, your girl's gonna hit it. Your girl's gonna hit it before Christmas. So I'm feeling good. I'm loving it. But for those of you who can't see the screen, just to kind of let you know what's going on here, I got the Fear and Greed Index, a screenshot from Cointelegraph last night around 8 p.m. And it showed that the Crypto Fear and Greed Index fell by 21 points in a single day, down to 21. So it went from 42 to 21, cut in half, and shifted into extreme fear. And I mean, I'm not going to hit y'all with the cliche, who was it, Warren Buffett, talking about, oh, you need to buy when everybody's fearful and you should be fearful when everybody's feeling greedy. We already know. This is not our first rodeo in investing in general, most likely. If it is your first rodeo in investing, just think for a second, right? If you know that people say 90% of investors actually aren't making money, then I'm not saying always, right? There's sometimes when it's so simple that anybody would be able to see it. But if the majority of people are terrified to keep stacking, right? And my motto in here that I tell you guys, and what I'm going to continue to tell you guys, is to expand your time horizon, stop panicking, right? Let me ask you something, right? Just logically speaking, the president of the United States himself and his son has even said that Bitcoin will be $1 million a coin, right? That's a 10x from where we're at right now. Literally a 10x return from where we currently are trading right now. I think, I don't have my cell phone on me, but the last time I checked, yeah, we were literally like 100,800 something. That's an easy 10x. Ask yourself if you would be upset that you bought at 100K whenever the price of Bitcoin is at 500K and you're only getting a 5x on your money, right? Every dollar you're putting in today is $10 in the future. Just let that sink in. At 500K, every dollar you put in is going to turn into $5. A time like now, even if we were to fall down into the 80K range, which I don't see it happening, maybe we get into the low 90s, but I'm not here to speculate on price. I'm here to tell you guys to stick with your goals. Same thing I told you yesterday, right? We need to expand our time horizons, baby. Stop panicking when you see a dip. That's giving you better bang for your buck, literally. Every single time. When this fear and greed index is telling you, oh my God, it's scary hours. Like, bro, it doesn't matter. If you buy right now and it's at 100K, aren't you going to love it when it's at 80? Aren't you going to love it when it's at 70? Like, if you could only be so lucky, right? Because people who are buying in at 70K, they're getting better than a 10x on their money. And we know that Bitcoin, once you purchase it, once you put it in that cold storage, like I say every single video, that's yours. That's nobody else's. That belongs to you. Institutions are going to come begging to you. When that Bitcoin hits $1 million per whole coin, right? And your money went 10x, you can borrow against your own money. You don't got to go to the bank and get rejected and go through the humiliation ritual. You got to, put on your best clothes. You got to make sure that, you cover up your tattoo. You got to do all these little things and jump through all these little hoops and make sure that your bullshit ass credit score is looking like this and that and the third. You don't got to do all that, baby. That's the bank of you. You are your own bank. Oh my goodness. Blow out somebody's eardrums real quick, but I gotta let you guys know, man, this is revolutionary, man. Just because everybody else is scared, everybody else doesn't have the same vision as you. or as me, as us, right? We're looking at this over the long term. This is a long-term play. This ain't some, oh, I'm trying to get in and out, I'm trying to scalp it. Don't be dumb like me. I was scalping Bitcoin at 30K. You know what I would, man. I look back and if I could just say one thing, don't scalp. If I had 5 seconds to tell myself, just don't scalp. That's it. Everybody's all freaking out. Everybody's panicked. Let me throw this up here on the screen real quick for y'all. Just a couple minutes ago or an hour ago, Kobayashi letter, my favorite, one of my all-time favorite follows on Twitter, by the way. If you're not following the Kobayashi letter, what are you doing, bro? Follow. They do such great work, such great analysis. I really am a huge fan. So to let you know what this tweet says, it's breaking news. Bitcoin officially enters bear market territory, now down 20% since its record high seen on October 6th. We are living in the most exciting market in history. And it just shows a chart. I think it's a bit early to call it bear market, territory. I mean, I guess from a technical perspective, one could argue that. I would need to see it actually have a close on the week lower than these levels. Really, if I see a close below like 95, then I'll be like, oh shit, okay, this could be a little something. This could be interesting. But don't get caught up in the hype. Everybody's afraid. Everybody thinks this is the end. The top was already made. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. To me, it's immaterial. You are able to pick up so much Bitcoin at a great price. Think about it. 20% cheaper than you could have got it in October, and you're telling me that you're afraid right now. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Where's our conviction? You got to open up a book or something, baby. You got to get with it. I'm loving it. This discount is fantastic, just in time for the holidays. If you're buying for your niece, your nephew, your uncle, your aunt, your grandma, your great-great-great-grandkids, whoever, you're getting it 20% cheaper now than you would have a few months ago. All those jabronis talking about, I'm going to wait for the dip. Like, it's already starting. Get you some. You better get you some, because once it starts to run and once that confidence builds back up, man, don't believe the hype. Everybody's going to be telling you that there's 1,000,001 reasons to sell your stack. Don't listen to them because they want to buy your stack up cheap. We got a mission that we're doing here, folks. We're trying to make sure that we can free ourselves. We're trying to free our people, our families. Just right now, you are buying an asset. Like, this is so much greater than just being money. You're preserving your purchasing power. You're going to be able to borrow against your purchasing power and live the life you want to live. Your terms are going to be better than everybody else's. Everybody's going to go to the bank. They're going to have to take out, loans at ridiculous interest rates. You don't got to do that. You got your own money. You're your own bank. People are going to come to you and they're going to ask, hey, can I borrow from you? You're going to be your own bank, man. Do not let this hype freak you out. It's an interesting thing, witnessing a lot of the people on Twitter. They trade it rather than actually just buy it, store it, hold it. And there's a time and place for everything, right? When the market's trending strong and you can see, okay, cool, we're looking good, maybe I'll take a little trade. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it personally. I think my money is much safer, much better served in cold storage than in a leveraged trade. But you know what? To each their own. But I'm saying, like, if you really are feeling panicked, if you are one of these people, let me toggle back real quick. If you're one of these folks here saying, like, yo, I'm in extreme fear mode. Like, it is scary hours out here. Number one, you ain't seen nothing yet. We're not really in the bear market for real. You know what I'm saying? Just, you got to do more research. You got to do more reading. You got to understand what it is that you're parking your money in, man. Like, if you looking at numbers dipping down on the screen is really causing you this much panic, then you use money you couldn't afford to, right? You didn't handle all your business on the front end. Your time horizon is way, way, way too short. You're saying, oh, well, I need the money today. I need it today. Nah, this isn't something I want to touch at least for another 15 years. your time horizon's too short. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta learn. And a lot of these people think, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna buy it, it's gonna fly up. This is the exact same as, the last market, and because it was October, that's gonna cause everybody to pile in, and we're gonna just go to the moon. Like, we got institutions in here, man. I told y'all yesterday, they don't want to see you win. Investment is one of those things where it's actually a zero-sum game. Like, we do a lot of things in life where it's like, oh, you get a little, participation trophy. You did a good job. You tried your best. You really did good. That's not the case in finance, y'all. They want to see you starve. You starving is the most ideal situation for some of these institutions, man. Like, they want all the money, all the power for themselves. So you got to be proactive. You got to be on offense and defense at the same time. It's the craziest conundrum. You got to be on offense saying, yo, I'm out here providing as much value to somebody who's got money's life as I can. And in exchange, they're going to open up that wallet. They're going to give me some fiat. I'm going to convert that motherfucker, and I'm going to put it on cold storage, and I'm going to rock and roll, and I'm going to keep rinsing and repeating. That is the method. That is the play. That's what we're doing here. Every day, I'm going to release another video. I'm going to say the same thing to y'all until it fully drives home. I had a guy reach out to me the other day who said he was stacking Bitcoin for his nephew. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I want y'all to be on. I'm not trying to tell y'all, like, yo, stack this Bitcoin so you can go to Turks next year. I'm not telling you, yo, stack this Bitcoin so you can go to France. We already know how France feels about Bitcoin. Y'all saw that video from yesterday. Hopefully, I'm sorry, I also didn't get it uploaded in time, so I'm going to have a double upload today. But, you know what I'm saying? We got bigger goals, bigger dreams to accomplish, or at least I do. Maybe you don't. Maybe, all you want out of life is a good vacation. I'm not going to shame you for it. I get it, But I want the ability to be able to go on vacation anytime. Like, that's sexy to me. Like, yo, being able to go with the love of your life and travel, being able to eat good food, have good experiences, you know what I'm saying? Not have to listen to somebody tell you a bunch of BS every day at work, having to play the politicking game. Like, I got a bigger vision. I want my kids to be able to get the best education possible. I'm not saying they got to go to school. Maybe they're going to be an apprentice somewhere, but I want them to be able to afford to go and be an apprentice wherever, to really master the thing that sets them on fire, to pursue their passion. Like, if that's not what life is all about, then what is it about, man? Like, I want to be able to be free. This is so much deeper than being scared about a little 20% fluctuation. Like, my vision is further. You've heard it from institutions. You've heard it from goodness gracious, Michael Saylor's mouth, the president's mouth, and all his kids' mouths. We know where it's going. Why are you panicked? Why are you rushing? You got some of the most powerful people dictating monetary policy and fiscal policy, right? You got the Fed and you got the government saying the same thing, and you're worried about a little 20% dip, and you don't think that they're buying? You don't think they're trying to scare you? Bro, we got to hit the books. We got to hit the books. And you know what? When I say hit the books, I'm not even just talking about learning about Bitcoin. I'm talking about learning about the history of America. I'm talking about learning about why monetary policy is the way that it is. Learning about the business cycle. Like, I need you to dig deep. I want you to be curious. The people who are curious have a tendency to be the wealthiest. They get the most money out of things, right? Like, I'm not saying you got to be a super genius. I don't understand everything that's happening in finance, but I keep learning. I keep studying because I'm curious. And the more you know, when you know better, you do better, right? Like, man, oh man, this is an opportunity. Everybody wants to talk big and bad about how they wish that they could buy the dip whenever everything is up, right? Everybody wishes, oh man, if only I could get a dip. Then the dip comes and all of a sudden it's, well, it could dip further. I'm a little bit nervous. It could, this and that could happen. Like, bro, buy the dip, and then if it dips some more, buy some more. Like, what are we talking about? Your dollar's just going to go further. It's okay. Stop panicking. Like, I don't want to jog fear in you guys. This should be a moment of confidence. This should be a moment where you're like, yo, this is great. I got a little extra bread on the side. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. I bought the dip. Let's see. I bought the dip on Friday. I bought the dip yesterday a little bit. I was only able to put like a couple $100 in. Today, same thing. I only was able to put like $750. Like, it was like a little something. But I'm telling you, just keep buying. Like, as it keeps coming down, keep buying. Reduce that average cost, baby. There's no reason why you should be sitting with the average cost at 126 right now. There's no reason. Keep buying the dip, man. It's okay. This is a fantastic thing. And we got all this stuff on the horizon, rates being cut, and everybody's talking about, oh, you know, we got to stop this QT. We're going to have to turn that money printer on pretty soon. I know y'all seen the repo, the reverse repo. Everything's getting kind of tight. Eventually they gotta kick this can. Like, we've seen this play out year after year after year after year. You've seen all these scary headlines coming out. I think they said what? Oh my goodness! If I can find the article, I'll try to post it on my Twitter page. 28 out of every 1,000 homes listed in the first quarter of 2025 actually got sold. So 1,000 people went to market and only 28 of them actually sold their homes. But you're sitting on something that once it's gone, it's gone. And you're telling me you're scared. You're telling me that your fear increased. Your fear doubled over the last 24 hours because of a dip. 20%, bro. 20%. I don't want to sit here and yap at y'all all day. I say the same thing every video. But yo, this is an opportunity. Don't squander it. Give yourself a fighting chance. Set it and forget it. You hear all these stories of people that, oh, you know, I had a Bitcoin wallet in 2018 and, you know, I set it down. It was in cold storage and I had my little seed phrase over there, lost the little plate, came back, found it. I was able to pay off my house. I was able to do X or Y or Z. Like, bro, you don't think that it's going to keep growing? Everybody always says, well, Hunter, oh, no, because, you know, now the market cap is in the trillions. It was way easier to go from, you know, 1 million to 10 million and 10 million to 100 million, 100 million to a billion, multiple billion, blah, 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 blah. You're thinking of this like it's a stock. Like, what happens? You know, supply and demand. Y'all are familiar with econ especially if you're following me on this page. What happens when people don't want to sell it at 150K, 300K, 600K, 1 million, 5 million? You're in price discovery mode until somebody says, okay, I'll let go of some. This looks pretty good. Like, man, I wish people could understand what I'm trying to say here. I hope that I'm making sense to y'all. This is just, it's amazing. I'm going to keep buying. And I'm going to keep buying, and I'm going to keep buying. And then I get a whole coin. I'm going to make sure I get 2 coins, and then 5, and then 10. And if the Lord sees fit, the good Lord sees fit, 50, 100. And I'm going to keep on stacking. Like, this is amazing, man. We are living in the greatest time period, like, in human history, in my opinion. Yeah, there's horrible stuff going on. There's always been horrible stuff going on, man. Right now, you're able to get free. Imagine what the people during the Great Depression would have said if they had something like Bitcoin. There would have been a lot less struggle. This is accessible wealth. You are able to buy the exact same asset as a Saudi oil billionaire. The royal family, wherever that royal family is, English royal family, the Saudi royals, Spanish royals, I don't know, French royals, if they even exist anymore, if they're hidden off in the cut. Like, this is the great equalizer, man. And people are upset that the great equalizer is pulling back in price. I can't believe my ears. I can't believe my eyes when I scroll through social media. That's why sometimes I gotta detox from it. I'm not often on social media because I be doing my own thing, man. Like, this is unique. This is so unique. And if you're real, you bought some today. Even if it was only $10 worth, that's $100 for future you. That's a little steak dinner. That's a little steak lunch. Man, I love to see it. Short, quick video today, though. Like I always say, don't believe the hype. Don't buy into the fear. If anything, this is just one of those opportunities that the good Lord said, hey, I know you said you wanted a 10x on your money. You wanted to go from 100K. You want to be a millionaire. You want to be a millionaire. Maybe you want to be a deca millionaire, right? You want 10 M's. Here's your chance. As much money as you can pour in. This is like, it gets no easier. There's no financials you got to run through. It's just stack your bread and let the monetary policy do what it's been doing. Let the fiscal spending continue to spiral out of control. Put that shit in cold storage. Put it in cold storage, please. I'm begging you. And just rock out. Like it doesn't have to be any more difficult than that. If you're new to investing, like, it gets no easier than this. I'm not telling you to do anything else but set it and just forget it. Just literally set it. Boom. Every week, every 2 weeks, every day, every hour. I don't know how frequently you can buy, but just buy you some. Future you is absolutely salivating, rubbing their hands like Birdman, because you today made the decision to have some balls and to buy a dip. Because I know right now, in a couple years, I'm going to be doing this same video when Bitcoin, it's crashed to 500K, it's crashed to 300K. And you're going to say, oh my God, what I would do to be able to pick it up at 100. I know. Because that's exactly, like, I look back now and I'm like, oh, what I would do to buy it at 30K. What I would do. Gets no simpler than that, folks. So this Tuesday video, quick and easy, short and sweet. I hope you like it. I like this style, but I don't know if y'all like it, so y'all have to let me know how you feel. Double upload today. Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'm gonna upload again tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get 5 videos out a week, period. Like, that's the goal. 5 videos. Even if it's the same thing over and over again. Sometimes you gotta hear it multiple times. But don't be scared. If you're scared, go to church. Get right with God. Get right with your Bitcoin. Get right with your stack, man. And yeah, you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. We'll be back at it like we never left, all right? Love y'all. Peace.